Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Get Bricked Inc. channel. Today we're gonna do a little bit of another toss-up. So it's just gonna be me today, first solo vid. Let's just jump right into it. As you can see on the screen, can Lego Marvel Superheroes make a comeback in 2026? As you've seen in our past couple episodes, we did a tier list of the 2025 Lego sets, and honestly, they were absolute ass. Disgusting. It was hard for us to put stuff high. Like, I think we only had two sets in A tier. Everything else was way below, kind of like, oh, well, can this go up above this? Can this that? So, it 25 was kind of a doggy year, honestly. I'm lucky that I kind of came back towards the end of that, so I was like, okay, a lot of good sets coming out. A lot of good sets that I have available to me, but I am just happy that I wasn't a part of that. Wasn't looking forward to it. Think I was so lucky that I wasn't looking forward to 25. Let's just say it at that. And with that, let's get into this. 2025 was not it at all. We went over the sets, we looked through them. I actually chose the topic for a ranking of the past sets, get the ball rolling. Let's see. And I could not believe how much dog ass was on that list. So you can see right here we have the endgame final battle. Not too much of a crazy thing going on. We have a lot of repeat figs. I barely think there's anything exclusive on here. Not too much displayability, which we already talked about in the last video. So there's just not a lot going on. Here's another set that was supposed to go alongside the endgame final battle. This was $50. I don't see. I mean, I see the bricks. I see it, but is it worth $50? Hell no. No way is that worth $50 in my book. Then again, we turn over this, the Red Hulk, T'Challa, and Iron Man car. I think this was like a $35 set. Maybe it was a little more than that, but honestly, I don't know. This one too, like I like when Lego would go out of their way to make a original set, something that we haven't seen. Yes, it may not be completely out of the comics, but at the same time, it was still a great set. This is just ass. I don't know what they were doing. This little flyer right here for T'Challa was just not happening. The car, this little escape pod for Captain America, and the glove, the gauntlet. Oh my god, don't even get me started on this little gauntlet. I don't know what they were doing. And then to top it all off, at the beginning of the year, we got this Marvel box with a few cool figs. I want to say this Hulk is exclusive, and at the time, the Mark 6 was exclusive, but other than that, not a lot going on. I don't think this opens up. There's just nothing going on here. I just can't. But yeah, this was 25. Not a lot to look forward to back then. Not a lot. Honestly, the stuff that came after was a great jump ahead. But honestly, they really didn't have any competition. Maybe 2 years ago when the Bugle was out, some other cool sets. Other than that, I think we only had one S tier. We had it as True Believer. Not a lot of crazy sets to compete with. Moving on. What should we have gotten? Okay, there was a lot of mishaps, a lot of stuff that could have been done. A lot of the figures in these $100 sets, $50 sets, could have been improved on. A little bit of exclusivity would have kind of boosted some of those sets up, but honestly, if they put more effort into those figs, dude, I honestly believe they would have been higher on our list. That's just what I believe. For example, the final battle. Great set. It could have been done better. That scene in the movie was like, oh my god, this is what we've been waiting, the past 12 years for? Something crazy where it's like movie after movie after movie after movie. This is what it all leads up to. There was some cool scenes in there. Here's the thing. Everybody was getting their ass rolled in that scene, which meant everybody was beat up, dirty, this and that. You look at the figs. They're clean. They're perfect. They're figs we've gotten before. honestly, I think the only little cool bit of that set is Cap's shield. Yeah, they didn't actually cut off a piece of it, but they tried. At least for what this set is, they tried a little bit. Now, if they added some dirty Cap, some battle damage Spider-Man, some messed up T'Challa, something that is battle damage, dirty, that looks like something went down there, I would have been for it. I would have had that set way higher on our list. It wouldn't have been so put down that it just needed something extra. I think I only have one example for this. In the Avengers Tower, what is it, like 1 or 2 years ago, we got in a damaged Mark 6, which is great. That was something that was a little part of the movie, but it was a great addition to the set overall. I think that we should see a lot more of these battle damage suits or these battle damage characters where it's just, dude, something's going down, they're not clean, there's actually a battle going on, and that's something that Lego really doesn't put out, honestly. It's not something that we're seeing, and honestly, we need to see more of that. I hope in the future upcoming sets we get more battle damage, we get some cool stuff. In the recent 2025 Doc Ock train set, we got a little bit of tears on the Spider-Man suit, which I do appreciate, but other than that, I do not see enough. Second on the list, less random goofy sets. You saw the Captain America Thanos fisting something, and you also saw the Iron Man car. I get it. It's Lego. It's for kids. I'm over here as a young adult, and I'm complaining about kids' toys. I totally understand that. But if you think about it, when I was actually a kid, when we were actually a kid, those sets were fire, dude. There was a lot going on. There wasn't just like these little cars, whatever. Get some cool fig pickups. No, there was some heat sets back then, dude. I off the top of my head was the Iron Man scuba set with the scuba Red Skull and his submarine, and a lot of other stuff that is just, it's not out of the comics, it's not straight out of this, but it makes sense and it's a good set. We need less random goofy sets. Finally, overall set design. A lot of them was lacking in areas that they shouldn't have been for the money we're paying for them. Honestly, I understand when we look back on sets, they've gone through inflation, they've gone up, they're around the prices we're paying now, but what happened to the quality? What happened to the designs? Who got fired? Who stepped down that we're just getting these ass sets, these shitty designs where it's like, okay, you have a few extra pieces, you got some stuff here, blah blah blah, but there's no connection. There's nothing going on where you're paying this kind of money and you're not getting a decent set where, yeah, you can put it on display, or yeah, you can have a good play feature. We're not seeing that, and it's 25 will get left behind as just it happened. We got a little bit of sparkle here and there, but other than that, we're not getting nothing. So now 25 is behind us. Past. It's back there. We're forgetting about it. We're bringing a few sets with us. We don't give a shit. Now, 2026 so far has actually been a promising year. Here we got a Spider-Man 3 set, a new Bewitched Hulk with Hulkbuster. This, we can wait on this, but there's something going on here. We got a new Daily Bugle with some decent figs. New 2099. The Miles is kind of lacking. I feel like they're downgrading Miles every time he comes out, but the 2099 is definitely a great pickup. And we have a new Ghost Rider fig with a new little bike. Honestly, it's more minifigure scale. It makes sense. You can put in some mocks. You can do whatever you want with it. New head, new removable flame piece for the head, and some fire stuff. New torso for the Ghost Rider. Honestly, there's a lot going on here. Way more than what we got in 25 at the beginning. There's just more going on. We have a lot more to talk about, a lot more to look forward to because of these epic moments sets. These could actually bring Lego back way farther than we would have thought. This is our first Raimi Spider-Man 3 set, which we get this amazing Venom fig. Honestly, this is kind of throwing us in the right direction where we haven't seen this fig at all before, and I'm hoping we see it a little bit more. Maybe it'll be exclusive. Who knows? Lego's Lego. We get another Toby fig, which is great. The fig before was the torn chest, so if you didn't pick it up in the No Way Home set, here you go. $25, by the way, for 3 figs and a decent little display stand. When I first heard about it, I was actually happy. I was glad. I was like, is Lego coming back? Are we on a rise? What do you mean? Cheap Lego sets that are actually decent? In what world? This set right here is another good addition for the epic moments. We get a new Hulk, which is always good to see. He has the new removable head, removable hairpiece. I would like to say a better Ultron Hulk, if I'm being honest. We do get a better Mark 43 suit as well underneath this Hulkbuster. It has arm printing, something that we rarely see on Iron Man today. The only other one would be in this collector series Iron Man. A bit of a hefty price for just arm printing. I know some people are into this. I, for one, am not too crazy about it, but definitely this fig. I am building a Hall of Armor, and this is a good pickup. As well as for this is one of the best Mark 43s that we've gotten so far. So I hope going on in the future we get more arm printing on the Lego Iron Mans, or we just get more iterations, variations. Who knows? Maybe Silver Centurion comes back. Probably not. That's another one that has arm printing. Super expensive for what it is, but honestly, it's worth the money. That fig has pretty much everything going on. But yeah, everything I'm seeing here, there's just potential. Honestly, some great potential. This Ghost Rider is a great pickup. This $29.99 is a great pickup, and mind you, I did pick these up. This was a good addition to my original Ghost Rider set, and this one I kind of mashed together with the CMF Spider-Man to get like kind of an ultimate $20.99 with arm printing, with the legs, this and that. So there's a lot going on. And then up here we have the new Daily Bugle, which is, honestly, if you don't have these figs, it's a good pickup. You get a Miles, you get a Gwen, you get the one-of-the-mill Spider-Man. A decent build for the Bugle, mind you. This is honestly a good-sized build. These mini modulars, they're kind of cooking. I know in the last video we were kind of shitting on it, but this is a good addition, honestly. There's a lot of potential around this, a lot of flying potential, a lot of swinging, a lot of mock or display potential. And this Rhino is another pretty good addition. Luckily, it isn't like a mech. It's kind of like it's a Rhino mech. It's a mech, okay? I'm going to put it at that. It has a mech. It has the mech arms, this and that, but it's not one of these mechs that they've kind of been throwing in every set here and there. So I think this is a decent pickup if you don't have these figs. Me personally, I don't like the Mysterio that came in it. I like the original comic book Mysterio, but this piece is great. You don't get a lot of Mysterio pieces, and yeah, this is looking great so far. What might be on the way? I know you look at this and you see literally only Spider-Man, but there's a reason. There's just so much going on with Spider-Man right now. As you can see in the last slide, Spider-Man, 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 Avengers. They're really popping off with the Spider-Man. I feel like it definitely is one of their biggest superheroes that they make sets for. So we're going to get more Spider-Man. And on top of that, they've been putting out some Raimi sets that it's kind of pointing towards something. We got Spider-Man 2. Now we have Spider-Man 3. They can either keep it with those two movies, or I honestly think that they're going to go all the way and give us another Green Goblin. Now, I have the original Green Goblin right here. This is, in one of our other videos, we talked about this mold specifically, and I honestly think it still holds up, especially in, like today in 2026. It holds up, honestly. The teeth is there, the eyes, the head mold. It has that form, but I'd like to see an update. Honestly, they kind of let us down in the No Way Home set. Like, I understand they have more of a Norman Osborn Goblin thing going, like its own thing, but I mean, come on, the original suit popped up in that movie. They had the opportunity to make that suit, but you know what? Maybe they're holding out. Maybe they're holding out for the rest of 26. You never know. And another thing I'd like to see would definitely be a damaged mask Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. That is honestly what we're missing. I feel like in pretty much every movie, this guy gets his mask torn up. This guy gets half of his stuff messed up, his eyes missing, this and that. He's all bloody. Obviously, Lego's not going to do blood, but we can definitely see a damaged Tobey Maguire Spider-Man mask, and that would be insane. It would actually be fire. And then if they're feeling froggy, if they're feeling great, we could get a black suit. The Venom that just came in the new set, it has the potential to maybe do like some sort of custom mock black suit, symbiote suit Spider-Man, but it's just almost there. It's almost there to where like, okay, a few key details need to be changed for it to be an official Spider-Man suit, but it's close. We could be riding on it. Some potential leaks have shown we're getting some Spider-Man sets, we're getting some stuff, so this could be pointing towards Raimi stuff. And again, you know, we're brand new days right around the corner. They're most likely setting up for that, so who knows. We can also see a return of the human spider suit. This suit came out back in 2002, right when this movie came out, in Lego form, and that is another pretty rare Lego minifigure to find. I think it'd be great if they brought it back. Honestly, that would be a cool fig. Something that, who knows? Maybe they'll make a big ring. Maybe we'll get a bone saw. Maybe we'll get a lot of just cool little Spider-Man 1 things that we haven't gotten yet, because there hasn't been a Spider-Man 1 set in so long. And I just feel like they're working kind of in a weird jumping around. I wouldn't say backwards, because they started off with Spider-Man 2, they went to 3, and I'm hoping they go back to a 1, but we just don't know yet. The leaks are very vague. It's just, oh, here's the number of the set, here's how many pieces coming in, if any, and maybe a name, but nothing set in stone yet. They have yet to reveal any new Marvel sets. It's kind of been some more Star Wars with the disgusting Smart Bricks and Pokemon and things like that, but nothing Marvel yet. We're still waiting on some good stuff. And up here in the corner, since they've been doing a lot of the mini modulars, we just saw Rhino, we just saw Mysterio. Who knows? We can get a Vulture, we could get a Sandman, and oh my god, we could get the first comic book accurate Electro. That would just be answering everyone's prayers. I know everyone's been asking for it. We want a comic book Electro from official Lego. In the last video, we talked about it right in the beginning. You know, there's potential for one of the figs, but you got to do a lot of shit to it, honestly. Filing it down, painting over it, using the torso as like kind of, oh, it's almost there, but it's not really. This would be amazing. And it's kind of looking like it. They just brought out a new Kraven. Again, the Rhino, Mysterio. They're missing 3. Yeah, they brought out a new Sandman, but I kind of don't count it. Yeah, you can throw it in to the comic book side, because he's just Sand. It's not very Spider-Man 3 movie accurate, you know. It's just a Sandman. It is literally a Sandman. So, we could get one. It's crazy. I have to think about it. We actually don't have a Sandman from the original video game. It's just a quarter of his chest is sand, and then yeah, you have the torso, but we need just a regular Sandman. I'd be so happy if we can just get a regular striped shirt Sandman, and I'd be happy. But as for the Spider-Man stuff, I know I did say just a lot of Spider-Man stuff, but we do have a little bit more for you. What is definitely on the way, Spider-Man Brand New Day and Avengers Doomsday are right around the corner. Spider-Man coming out in the summer, Avengers Doomsday coming out in the winter. I put the CMF Monster Hunter Spider-Man just because I feel like this is kind of the closest we have towards a MCU but comic book accurate Spider-Man suit. As you saw in the last clip of Spider-Man No Way Home, you saw the Brand New Day suit. You saw the leaks. If you're watching this video, you saw the leaks. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That suit right there is definitely coming out in Lego form this year, and I'm all for it. It's gonna look great. It won't look exactly like this. This is more of a Stark suit esque with the lines and everything. But this might change, but this is just a little bit of a teaser maybe of what we're going to get. Definitely going to see some dual molded legs. Hopefully, if not, then I'll just swap them from this fig and throw them on the new one. And we definitely could see a new Hulk. That was confirmed to be his kind of side character that usually a lot of the Spider-Man movies have a side MCU character that fights along Spider-Man or is just there helping out, as per contract, whatever with Sony and Marvel. Confirmed, Hulk will be in it. We're either looking at a resurgence of the Hulk, an actual great comic book Hulk. Hulk in the last few MCU movies has just been an utter cuck. I can't say it enough. He is so laid back. Oh, my feelings, and I want to be a better guy. He's not the Hulk. That isn't the Hulk we want. That is never the Hulk we want. That Hulk is just so underpowered, under everything. He is just not what the Hulk is as a character. Look at the fucking comics. He's a badass. He doesn't take no shit. He's gangster. Not this Hulk. Will we see that gangster Hulk? Probably not. Will we see maybe just a more intense, maybe more brute Hulk? I hope so. If not, who knows what they're going to give us. But as of right now, I can't really say what kind of sets they're going to put out. There really hasn't been any trailers put out yet. Can't really see what the settings are going to be or what kind of situation they're going to be in. But definitely looking forward to a new Spider-Man. Definitely looking forward to a new Hulk. Big Fig. Okay, we got to put it out there because right now the little Smart Hulk thing, he's starting to get smaller. I swear to God, they better not just put Banner in the whole fucking thing. They can't. They can't just, oh, I made amends with Hulk and now he's going to come out whenever I want. I don't want to see Mark Ruffalo in that entire movie. Maybe towards the end if he gets his ass kicked. That's it. Mark Ruffalo doesn't need to be in that movie. He doesn't even need to be on the credits. As long as we get a decent Hulk, I'd be happy. Moving on to Doomsday, we're definitely going to see a new Doom. Now, obviously, I have the OG one, the $80 one that everyone wants, but who knows? Depending on the character model for Doomsday, we could get a sick-ass Doom. We could get some cool shit, maybe even a shiny Doom, maybe even like a little something here and there. Who knows? But alongside Doom, we have a lot of confirmations. Steve Rogers is coming back. Thor is coming back. I want to say Shuri and whoever the fuck else is coming back. Fantastic Four, X-Men, this, that. There's going to be so many hero groups in this that who knows what we're getting. Honestly, I feel like there is no time to copy and paste for them. They got to roll out fig after fig after fig after fig after fig. And we've seen some leaks pointing towards a $300 set for Avengers, some $150 sets. So they're going to be big. They're going to come out. They could possibly come out with a banger. Who knows? We saw a Latveria teaser in the First Steps movie. Could we get a Latveria? Could we get a castle? Depending on where that movie takes place, we can get some cool shit, honestly. We can get some fucking bangers. But as of right now, it's only this guy will return in Avengers Doomsday. That's all we're getting. So as of now, we are getting somewhat of a confirmation of what minifigures we'll see in the sets, but other than that, not too much else. Like what the plot can be, what's the problem, who the fuck's gonna be in it, who are we gonna see. But honestly, I feel like they got some heat cooking, and I'm all for it. I'm ready to see it. 26 is looking like a very great year for Lego, for Marvel, and I'm here for it. Now, with all this new Marvel stuff, as you can see, Season 2 of X-Men 97 is coming out. Season 2 of Daredevil Born Again. Season whatever the fuck is coming out on Punisher. Vision Quest, I heard that's another thing that could be coming out. And Wonder Man came out a few weeks ago. So, depending on what characters they bring out in these new seasons, who's getting introduced, we could see another Marvel CMF. The last CMF we saw of Marvel was back in 23. Yeah, they did a little bit of that Spider-Verse shit. We don't care. Marvel Studios is what we're talking about. If they come out with some sick characters in those shows, they're just setting us up for some insane figs. Especially if they want to bounce off the movie thing too. Oh, a little bit from Avengers, a little bit from Spider-Man, a little bit from Wonder Man, a little bit for Daredevil, new Punisher, maybe. 97 can get some more X-Men, and I honestly don't know what the plot of Vision Quest is going to be. Well, we'll see. These are things that, like, honestly could definitely point towards a new CMF with Marvel Studios. We're going to get some more TV characters. Who knows? Maybe they'll fuck with the algorithm of the Daredevil and Punisher that came in the Daily Bugle, and they'll give us a MCU version. So that's definitely something to look forward to. Something that could happen. No talk about it. The last CMF was pretty recent, but you never know. There's a lot of shit coming out. A lot of stuff they can bank off of, because you know why? Lego likes money. And what do? Shovel that shit to them. Next. Now, I've had a little rant about things here and there, but overall, 2026 is looking great, honestly. There's a lot of stuff that's coming out MCU-wise. Now, Lego-wise, not seeing too much. Honestly, this entire video has been more of a, what if it's pointing to, I think, but nothing yet. A few little leaks here and there, nothing set in stone. Yeah, oh, we're getting Spider-Man sets. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, we're getting Avengers sets. Well, I don't know what that means. We're getting something. They're coming. Obviously, it's guaranteed they're coming. Those movies are coming out. They always want to ride that wave. But honestly, I want more Raimi sets. I want more Spider-Man stuff, because they ride Spider-Man. They ride the Spider-Meat all day. So just give us what we want. It's coming out. It's going to be a great year, honestly. There's just too much content coming out that it cannot not be a great year. So we'll see what happens. All right, everyone. Thank you for watching this little rant. I hope my first solo video was great. Let us know what you think in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Is Lego just trying to play a trick on us just to get our money? Will Smart Bricks enter the Marvel franchise? That shit better stay over on the Star Wars side. Let us know.